Greetings, smithing comrades, and welcome back to Alnico Smithery. Today's a little bit of a special stream, as today we're not just going to be playing a game, we're also going to be chatting about some plans for the future, projects, things. Don't worry, nothing's being cancelled, everything's going to be okay. First, let's load in and continue and do some smithing. So, I actually had to I had to load the game and sort of think about what we're actually going to do, because I know that it's going to be challenging for me to talk and talk about unrelated things and play at the same time. First, let's just do a little bit of Alnico smithering. And if you're just looking for an Alnico smithery gameplay video, make sure to check out the previous one I've done, because that actually focused on Alnico smithery. Today, it's probably going to be, I'm just going to say it, messy. Today's probably going to be messy. But, you know, I delivered this very well. Alright, let's do some blowing. So, let's talk about what we're going to talk about. Currently, we've got a bunch of series going. So, if you don't know, on this YouTube channel, we have a bunch of different series going at the same time. I kind of like to do one thing per day of the week. So, for example, we have Foundation Fridays, we have Odd Realm on Wednesdays, we have Broken Alliance on Thursdays, and then we have Thrive on Mondays. And the thing is, actually all four of those series are currently having like a big edited video coming up. And that has turned out to be a lot of work, a surprising amount of work. Plus, we usually on Tuesdays, we then usually do a video that is something different. It's sort of usually like a first look at a game, maybe a demo, or just, you know, the first 30 minutes of some gameplay or something. And yeah, right now it's just getting a lot. So let's talk about a little bit about the process of how I make these videos, just so that I can sort of illustrate what my problem is right now. I don't think this second one is gonna become the thing that we need it to be. Oh yeah, that's a problem. Oh yeah, that's a problem. Maybe we can melt it again if we put it all together. So when I'm just recording a video, I like to have a good, on this channel, okay, let's start at the very beginning. On this channel, I like to have I'm doing this thing this year. It's sort of a challenge more for me than for any kind of success reason, because the success is personal. So if you may have noticed that I'm uploading a video every day of the week. So 5 times a week we're uploading a video this year. This is not my usual schedule. I kind of had a very irregular schedule before. And I just sort of wanted to do a personal challenge. God knows YouTube doesn't like this. YouTube would prefer if I didn't do this. YouTube tends to prefer a slower upload schedule with, you know, 1 or 2 long videos every now and then. Depending on your channel, the type, people tend to recommend a maximum of like 1 video per week. But really they're like, maybe 1 video every 2 weeks if it's high quality, and then for the low quality people, they tend to be like, okay, just pump out 2 per week. So here I am in the extra special category of trying to deliver a video that I'm happy with 5 times a week. And in order to do that, a lot of these videos I'm doing as one-take wonders, essentially. I try not to do any editing, because you'll see why in a second. So usually a lot of my first looks and stuff, those tend to be very unedited, because I want to have a first impression. I don't need to edit that at all. You know, it's kind of like ow, we just burned our finger. It's kind of like just a very simple like, oh yeah, what's the, oh, we didn't heat it up enough. Hold on, let's put some elbow grease in there. Is this not the right tool? Oh, it's not the right tool. I'm gonna melt this thing. Oh, I have a bucket when it's supposed to be not a crucible. Okay. There we go. No, do not spill. What did I just say about not spilling? I need this bucket to go away. I thought I had 2 crucibles, but I have a bucket and a crucible. Anybody who's familiar with Alnico Smithery was just watching me going, this fool about to burn every bit of their finger. We're gonna have to reheat those as well. Can you reheat one that's already kind of solid? Let's find out. Okay, now we're crucibling. Okay. We are reheating. Okay, wonderful. So we're gonna just take these back to here, already ready. Every good smith is just reheating their ingots back and forth, you know? That's just how it works. No! No! Oh, that hurts. That hurts. That was the big one, right? Okay. We still have enough, I think. We need one small one. And the big one? No, I really was hoping most of that would spill into the big one. Oh, shoot. Okay, well. Heck. I assume I can't melt you in this. Probably not. So when we're recording those videos, that's a pretty easy thing, right? A video takes about as long as it takes to record. So if a video is 30 minutes long, it probably took me 30 minutes to record. Maybe sometimes I can do like quick cuts while recording, which is a really nice thing that OBS allows me to do. But otherwise, it tends to be just, you know, within that frame. And then of course, about another half hour because I need to add a thumbnail, a description. Sometimes I might do a little bit of research on like the game, try to tag appropriate things, figure out where to post it. It's just sort of a relaxed situation. But then, every now and then, I get really into like, okay, I'm gonna make this one real something, and then I edit it. And when I pull a thing, let's see if that's enough. Oh, there we go. When I pull a thing into the editor, that then immediately more than doubles the production time, because what we're doing then is we are... Let me just make sure this doesn't melt. Okay, I think we're good. A bell! Okay, craft. What we're doing then is I have to take it into my editor, right? And that immediately takes a while to like process and all of that. And then I have to basically watch the entire video, and I tend to watch it. Oh no, we did a little dent. Oh, okay. Oh, I burned my finger. It's still hot. Okay, well this can wait here until I figure out how I deliver that to that person. Let's figure out how to make this thing. What's hanging, Smith? I have an urgent request. A Zamak longsword blade. Aluminum, zinc, copper. Let's take a look over here into the alloys. Zamak. 25% aluminum, 50% zinc, 25% copper. Okay, so equal parts aluminum and copper and 50% zinc. I am gonna forget that. And it needs to be 3 standard ingots. Okay, we got this. So, the editing. Usually I'm rewatching the video, so it takes twice as long, but it's not just rewatching. If I don't like something, then I'll probably cut it out, which is going to mean that I watch a part and then I cut out a part that I don't like, and then I watch another part, and so it's usually triple the time. And it actually goes up to, often for, if I have, let's say 1 hour of footage, it'll take me 4 hours minimum if it's just cuts. If it's no fancy edits and stuff, it takes about 4 hours to edit the whole thing. And then another okay, 42, so we need whoop, and then what else? Copper. Oop. 4 hours to edit. Let's see if we can bring that there without spilling it while talking. and then plus an hour to render the whole thing. It's a lot of work essentially, and that's just if it's just cuts. And then the video, it also ends up being shorter. So the thing is, the more effort you put in, the shorter the bloody thing is. So that's a very special thing about editing. It's sort of like low effort. I could be pumping out, you know, several 3-hour videos per week if I wanted to really do the lowest amount of effort. So it does take some effort also to like stay concentrated, even if it's a one-take video. Jesus. Okay. That's kind of in there. It's big chunks, so at least there's that. Why are these stuck? Okay, well. We'll get them. And then if it's fancy edits, if it's, you know, if I'm grabbing images, if you see things moving, animating, doing all sorts of stuff, then it can take 12 hours per video. The Grim Fandango series that's on my other channel, that one took like 20 hours. One of my least watched videos on this channel, which is the Crusader Kings one, oh, you should definitely check that one out. It's one of my favorites that I've done. I was devastated. It got like 20 views or something. That took me several months to make. It took me, like I shit you not, maybe 60 hours of recording, even more. And then, you know, a ton, weeks and weeks of editing. So the point is, and then it's like a really short video as well. It's one of my shorter videos. Long story short, when I make really fancy videos, it takes a little bit more effort. And currently, we just somehow landed in a period where all 4 of my upcoming videos are meant to be kinda fancy. It's not your fault. It's 100% my fault that I've decided this. But what this has resulted is that together with the streaming, it can't happen, you know, because I stream 6 to 10 hours a day, 5 times a week as well. Again, nobody's asking for that. That's just my fault. So, you know, that's I'm doing this to myself. It's nobody to blame but me. And yeah, so it takes a while, right, to get all of that done. So what we're gonna do is, I don't want to cancel anything because I think that would be really silly and a waste. I think that we're having a really good series of videos right now. But I'm gonna introduce a couple videos that are not in the series. And we're gonna go through a couple things now. I'm just trying to save our little project here. Desperately pumping this in here. Oh, well. We've got 2 ingots. That's good. Let's get a 3rd ingot of Zamak. So it's just, how much do we think fits in here? 40? Let's aim for 40. So 20 of the zinc and 10 of the other 2. Boop, boop, boop. And we also have, I didn't even mention, we also want to add Songs of Sticks, and Synergy's come out today. By the time you see this, Synergy's already out. I think I've miscalculated, but I think it's going to be enough still, I hope. Wait, what do we have the most of? Oh, we got to get rid of one of these aluminums. How do you get one of these out? You can't like... Oh, well. Maybe it'll be fine. Let's see what we get. Zinc, aluminum. Oh, that thing's not melted in yet. Zamak. Okay, we got the Zamak. Wonderful. Bloop. Well, it's actually closer to 50 then. I think it's still 40. Alright, and these are still soft. Ooh, a spring. A longsword blade. Wonderful. Ooh. Ah. Ooh, these are super satisfying. This game is so satisfying. This game is so nice. What? What did I just make? Oh, the sword. Okay, okay. It just was a very... Look at this sword. Holy shit. Noom. So I have a confession to make. I forgot how to deliver this to whoever wanted it. So we should look that up. Ah, okay. I figured it out. So you just have these next to here, and then you deliver this over here, but you don't sell it. You do this. Oh, no? Oh. Oh no, yes. Okay, we did it. We did it. We did it. And there's the money in the way. Okay, the sword is in the way of the money. Oh, this sword is actually quite useful, actually. Yay! Ah, the merchant's gonna give us more scrolls. Wait, where's furnace upgrade? What's up with that? Hotter, bigger, and better with this special scroll. How much money we got? Oh, damn. Scrying monocle. We already have that. Boog. What do we think? A furnace upgrade? I feel like I'm too scared of a furnace upgrade. A terrarium or a bug jar? Stores dead bugs for easy cleanup. Not fragile. I'm gonna blow this up. I don't want something that's gonna be fragile. Let's get this terrarium. And then maybe another standard mold. It kind of seems like it's a good idea. Also, we need to figure out how to use the magnet. I guess let's get the furnace upgrade. I'm scared though. Pineapple plush. Flaky artwork. Okay, I'm gonna go for the bug jar just because we need to learn how to not break it, you know? Furnace upgrade. Let's keep it simple for now. Careful not to tip it over. Is it gonna smash? Oh, it's wobbly. And what's this? Wait, what am I looking? What am I looking at? Does the monocle tell me? Oh, I broke something. Oh no. Okay, don't look at that thing with monocle. So this is for spider keeping, which... Okay, so... what's this then? Okay, it didn't break. Is this the one for living ones? Let's find a living creature. So I don't have spiders, I have these little things. Yeah, look at that. We can keep a friend. It can stay up here. Can I put it up there? I would love to just have it be living there. Aww. Yeah, we don't have spiders because I don't like spiders. They have a no spider mode. Cool. Want to buy something? Order scrolls. You can sell anything, but fulfilling custom orders earns you a lot more coin. Nice. Okay. Did we get that upgrade? Oh yeah, I understand. No, stop telling me stuff. Don't tell me stuff, Diva. We're about to talk about what we're gonna do here. Let's get the furnace upgrade then. I feel like we've just made life harder for ourselves. Let's see. He's given us some orders. Farewell for now. What was that? I don't have much time. A zinc bright bell. Aluminum and zinc when you make the zinc bright. Got another bell. A Zamak nail. Okay. We can do a nail. That's a small ingot. Okay, these are easy. I say. Okay. Zinc bright. What did you tell me? Aluminum and zinc. Okay, let's try it. Oh, look, a purple flame. And then these are like spider remains usually. There we go. Oh no, they've actually turned into spider remains now. Oh no. Yeah, I don't want that. Okay. So I think I want to do a little bit of cleanup before we get anywhere. All right, let's do some cleanup. I figured out how to use the magnet. You hold it and then you right click to use it. Let's put these away for a moment. And then I'm gonna bring the bucket down here. Oh. Bring the bucket underneath. Oh, right, that's solid. That's a problem. Let's put a little wrench in our stuff, but I think it'll be fine. Let's put this nail away. What's this nail made of? We need like a finished pieces place. Guess this nail can live there for now. Snail! Right. Let me tell you what the plan is. So I definitely want to keep the daily uploads going, but I don't want to give you low effort anything ever. But I know that the next few episodes of Foundation and all the other things, including Thrive, are going to need a little bit more effort. So what I'm gonna do is we're gonna do something very special. There is this collective of developers that is called Sock Pop. You may have heard of it. I've actually played one of their games before. And they make a lot of really small, cute little games. And I've been wanting to do something called Sock Pop Season for a while. And what that is, the concept is pretty simple. We're gonna be playing a bunch of different Sock Pop games. And the good thing about Sock Pop games is that they tend to really make kind of tiny games and are very diverse. And they're a collective where each of the people makes a different game at different times. So they essentially are not like, they're not all the same brain working on one game. So you actually get some pretty diverse games, diverse ideas. And I have the first set of Sock Pop games, and it's 8 of them. And I would love to try all of them. I've been meaning to try them for a while. So I was just looking for the opportunity to do this. I was like, oh, when we finish some of our regular series, we'll have some time to do a Sock Pop season. But actually now is the perfect time to do a Sock Pop season, because that is going to give me a little bit of extra time in order to really put the effort into the videos that I want to put the effort into. The Sock Pop ones are going to be all first impressions. I've not played any of them except for one which is called Similand, and I've made a bunch of videos of that one. So if you'd like to see it, if you'd sort of like to get the vibe of what Sock Pop games are like, I do have a couple Similand videos out here already. So that's something that is going to be really, really fun. And it's 8 different games. So it's going to be 8 different videos. And then I want to prioritize the videos that people want to see the most. So I think that Thrive is currently kind of a favorite with a lot of the people that are regulars here. I'm really enjoying Thrive, so I'm going to work on the next Thrive episode first. Then I'll probably try to do the Odd Realm or the Foundation. I think Foundation is next on the list. So Thrive, then Foundation, then Odd Realm, and then Broken Alliance, I think is my order of operations here. And I will also be trying out Synergy. So Synergy is going to fit the other mold, which is a game where I'm going to be like, okay, these are going to be one take, chill, no fancy editing. Do not get, oh boy. Do not get ahead of yourself, Lulling. Keep it simple, keep it nice, keep it chill. I think a lot of people, at least what I try to cultivate here. Oh no. Can we? Oh, shoot. Okay, we freed them. What I try to cultivate here is, as you could see just now, a very chill atmosphere And I tend not to really do anything. I tend to like do some like pretty chill things. So I think you're gonna like the synergy stuff. So I hope you're gonna enjoy that. Because that game looks really, really cool, and I think we're gonna have a nice little time with it. And just because I won't be, you know, doing massive edits on it, that's kind of the thing. I think actually one of the other tricks that happens is that when I know that I'm editing something, I immediately, the quality lowers because I'm like, oh, I'm just gonna edit this out. So it becomes this like horrible self-fulfilling prophecy where if I'm doing something in a one take, which is the majority of the videos on this channel were, I think, one take, or at least had small amounts of editing. When I know that I'm going to edit these days, I'm like, well, if I mess up, I'll just say it again. You know, I would be like, and now we're going to, oh, I didn't like that one. And now we're going to, and then me, you know, 2 hours later in the editor is cursing past me for like, why did you do that? If you didn't do that, you could have just left in the natural version. You don't have to edit yourself at all times. So it's actually when I know that I'm editing it, it usually turns out worse and I have to edit around it. So I think it's actually going to be nice to do a little bit of low edit stuff. But fear not. All of the stuff that's currently coming out is coming out. I'm not abandoning any of the series or wrapping everything up. It just might take a little bit longer. And I also want to make sure that one of the things that we can also do is if I don't edit a video series, then if you think about it, that's like, I could be recording for 3 hours and that could be 5 episodes. That could be even 6 episodes if I kept it 30 minutes, which is what I originally planned. Actually, my original plan for YouTube was 20-minute videos. A lot of my first videos are like 20-minute first impression, and you look at the video duration and you're like, it says 20-minute video first impression, but it's 28 minutes. And then it started to be 30-minute impressions, and then it just was 40 minutes plus. And now we're hitting an hour sometimes. So yeah, it's definitely gone a little bit. There's been a little bit of time creep. What if we just melt all of this together? I wonder what kind of monstrosity we get. I shouldn't carry this around. I should just use the magnet to carry it above. Let me just put it in position. Where's the crucible? There's the crucible. So yeah, that's the plan. That's the upcoming plan. The other thing that I think some of you may have noticed, I was kind of talking about it, but not too much on YouTube. I've been super sick. I don't know what's been going on. I'm actually going to have to pause right now. Hold on. Okay, so I've been kind of sick lately. I've been coughing a lot, which is awful for recording. And actually my doctor told me that I should just take a break from streaming and recording, but I cannot. I cannot. Well, that went about as well as I think some of you expected. And yeah, it's kind of unfortunate because I really need to rest, but then I don't have any videos recorded in advance, so I can't rest. I don't want to give up on this little challenge that I've given to myself. So yeah, this is the situation. And so I haven't been able to like even take some like good days and be like, okay, I'm gonna record a bunch of videos, because then I'm like immediately coughing and I have to take more breaks and I have to edit more if I don't pause the recording in time to cough. So it's just been an awful useless alloy created with too many incorrect proportions of ore mixed. Oh, well, I'm still gonna make it into a bar. We can use it as a display piece, you know? Who could have expected this? I wonder if there's a way to sieve this later. That copper isn't melting. Copper. Come on. Wiggle. Oh, it's nickel. No, 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 no. Oh, Jesus. Come over here, you bastards. Get back in the crucible. Okay, okay. So, yes. So that's a thing. And also, fear not, if you'd like to see more lulling content, again, there is always so much happening. I've actually got a bunch of different projects. Let me tell you what we're doing right now. We have so many things. We are doing a really special thing on Twitch. I'm doing Guild Wars 1 streams on Tuesdays and Thursdays. That's right. A Guild Wars 1, a game from 20 years ago. It actually celebrated its 20-year anniversary yesterday, and we are doing... I've never played it before, but I'm a huge Guild Wars 2 fan. I have like 12,000 hours in Guild Wars 2. So we're doing a newbie run of Guild Wars 1. So you can come to twitch.tv/lulling to come check that out. And then also, in addition to that, we are doing Soul Reaver 2 on Wednesdays, Dread Delusion on Saturdays. We're going to be finishing BioShock in one or two Sundays. We have for Sundays, by the way, if you don't know, if you're just on YouTube, I gotta tell you, come on one of the Sundays. My best friend Pippin joins us on Sundays, and he is in the music industry, or he was in the music industry, now he's in the dubbing industry. So oftentimes for the first hour of stream, we like chat about stuff. Sometimes I force him to listen to my horrible music that I like. You know, I give him like a song that he'll hate, and then I ask him like, so what do you know about this? And then I remind him about the time that he met Sharon from Within Temptation and did not ask her for an autograph for me. But whatever. And then like we play games together. Usually it's a game that either he likes and he's kind of helping me through it. So with BioShock, he's making sure I don't miss any secrets. Or it's a game that I like and I'm forcing him to play it. And he's more of like an action guy. And so when I'm in control of the game, it's usually some kind of like oxygen not included or something. And then for him, we've played Fallout New Vegas, Final Fantasy IX, and now BioShock. So it's a real diverse range of games, and he's really a funny guy, and I love having him around. Come say hi on Sunday sometime. It's great. And then also, in addition to all of this, so after we're done with BioShock, we're going to pick up Detroit Become Human, and then probably Commandos. If you remember, I think nowadays there's actually a lot of press because the new ones come out. I want to play the classic Commandos. I don't care about the new ones. I want to play the ones that I played as a kid. They're like little puzzle games. If you've not played them, they're really, really cool. And we've got plenty of other games. And as always, on Twitch, you can also chat live, and it's easy to recommend games and stuff. And then, if that's not all enough, so we've got all this Guild Wars 1 stuff, we've got all of that. Then I've got this massive project called Tyria Pride. If you don't know about this, this is my personal project that I've been running for 9 years. It's this massive event that we do in Guild Wars 2. And there, it's a charity event that we do. We do like an in-game Pride March. We raise money for a good cause. The devs join in. It's hundreds of people. We walk through the land and have a lot of time, a lot of fun time. And we do like a month of pre-events, and it's so much scheduling. We're in contact with the charity where, you know, I'm always wooing different like streamers and stuff to come join us. So it's a lot of work. It's about 3 months of like almost full-time work. So as you can see, there's a lot going on, and not to pile on top of that, but also in May, the youth center where I volunteer is celebrating 20 years. So I'll be also busy off of the computer as well. So it's just been, in short, it's been a lot. It's been a bit of a busy period. And so thank you so much for like hanging out. Thank you for watching. And also, I've been really enjoying YouTube more and more lately because of the comments. I feel like the comments are like picking up. There's more people commenting. I'm really enjoying our regulars. So it's really, really an enjoyable time here. So I'm not planning on stopping anytime soon. So do not worry. That's not happening. All that's happening is we just have a little bit of a scheduling break. And then yes, after we're done with Broken Alliance, we're gonna do Songs of Six, because I think Songs of Six looks really cool, and I kind of can't wait to play it. And then once we're done with probably Odd Realm is the next one done. I have a couple other games in mind, but let me know what else you'd like to see. It would be really cool. If you have any ideas, I have some games in mind. I can't think of them off the top of my head. The nickel just isn't melting. I think the nickel is just immune to melting at the current temperatures that we can do. I'm making ingots of this useless metal. Wait, I've made white bronze somehow? I've made white bronze. I thought we made useless metal useless. Yo! Does anybody want anything out of white bronze? Can I let these ingots solidify? Can I remelt them later? Like reheat them without melting? I don't think that's how metals work in real life, but I think it's how they work for us. So that's cool. Okay, let's pick up this nickel. Put it in there. Oh, right. The nickel's actually... The nickel might as well go somewhere else, right? Because we can't do anything with it. We can't melt it. Didn't I have another bucket? I should have bought a second bucket, and that could be our sort of like extras bucket. For now, nickel's gonna go for a second ride. So yeah, let me know in the comments what you'd like to see. And also, I have a little idea, right? Because this is gonna mean that not all of it's not gonna be up to a regular schedule. So some things might appear on, you know, when Thrive is ready. So this is how I'm imagining it, right? We've got the 8 sock pop. It's sock pop season. We've got the 8 sock pop games scheduled one after the other. I'm working on Thrive. When Thrive is ready, it comes out the next day. Whether it's a Monday or a Tuesday or a Thursday, whatever day it is, it's Thrive Day, you know? So if you would like a notification, if you're not going to follow, I understand you don't want to follow if it's not, you know, if you don't want notifications if it's not the games that you care about. So if you have the bell turned off and you would like a notification when the game that you want to see comes out, whether it's Songs of Six, whether it's Thrive, whether it's Foundation, or whichever one of the games that we're doing, comment below with the game. And when that game comes out, I will be checking the comments on this video. And if you say, like, I want a notification when the next Songs of Six video is out, I will put a notification. I will reply to you. And that way you will get a notification. Because YouTube isn't recommending my stuff. That's one of the things I kind of gotta say. It's very clear that YouTube is not... We don't have enough of a, like, audience. So YouTube isn't pushing the videos. I remember a few, like 5 years ago or something, it hooked for a while into my Odd Realm videos. And even though the quality those were unedited. It was good quality. It was just not the most high effort videos that I'd ever made. But they're still some of the most highly viewed videos on my channel. Not because of anything I did, but just because the algorithm was like, ooh, nice. This is Odd Realm. I know who to push this to. I know who's going to want to see it, and so on. And then, you know, I didn't keep up with it, and I did other projects and stuff. And then, of course, it kind of, we're back to pop metal. It then fizzles out a little bit. So that's the thing about the algorithm. It's not pushing it. So if you have a friend that might like enjoy something, where you have like, oh, I know a friend who might enjoy the Dawn of Man videos or whatever, consider recommending my videos. I would really appreciate it. And yeah, that's really the way that these videos get any traction, is by people directly looking for them or recommending them to a friend. Also, you can share them. That's also a thing. I feel like a video gets way more traction, for example, if somebody's like, I saw this really cool video on this, if you're in a community, you know, if you are in, like, I don't know, if I make the Songs of Six video and you're active in the Songs of Six community, if I barge in the Discord, I can be like, hey, I made this video, blah. Everyone's like, who's this? You know, trying to ride in on the Songs of Six fame train or whatever. But if it's somebody that's trusted in the community, then they know that this isn't just somebody, you know, trying to get a little bit of recognition, but it's actually like, oh, this might be good content, so I'll check it out. So that's always something that helps out. So, great. I think this would have worked if I didn't spill all of this. Okay, hold on. Where's me magnet? Bring me the magnet. First of all, let's get rid of... What just happened? Did I just multiply the Zamak? I just created a Zamak multiplication process. Okay. Let's remelt. Oh, I think it's demultiplied. How do you pour this? I don't understand where the aiming is. Wait. Let's go. Okay, let's go. Is that enough? Please be enough. No! Oh, shoot. No! Ow, my finger. Alright, maybe we can put the nickels all to the side now. I guess I could remelt this one. We just need we need some small Zamak nails. It's impressive that we got the Zamak out of that. You know, a good cleanup. It's kind of a double cleanup. It's a channel cleanup and a smithery cleanup. Don't spill. See, okay, if I pour it super slowly, it's just gonna come out here. That's way too much. Oh, well, I just killed it. I just killed it! Let's see if we can get another one. Oh, baby. Oh, 42 minutes already! So yeah, that's all from me in terms of news. I hope this isn't disappointing to you. Oh, nice. We got 3 of them. I really just, you know, I tried to make it happen, but at the end of the day, I gotta sleep at some point. You know, I'm making this video actually after having not really slept. I slept for like 3 hours yesterday, and then today I'm finishing this video, I'm making the thumbnail, I'm uploading it, all of that. And then I'm gonna take a nap for 4 hours, and then I've got another stream. So I think it's safe to say I'm burning a little bit too hot. And lovely. And yeah, it's gonna be fine, everyone. It's gonna be fine. Don't worry. We're gonna have a lovely time. Thank you so much. Really, I've been loving the comments and the sort of the company on YouTube. I've really been feeling it. For the first few months, when I started this new project of like, I'm gonna do one every day of the week, it really felt like I'm just doing it for the hell of it. You know, it really felt like I'm doing this because I decided to do it, not because it's any good. But, and I don't mean the content is any good, but like not because I was achieving anything. It wasn't like I'm building my YouTube channel. You know, it's still not why I'm doing it, because there's better strategies to build a YouTube channel. But I'm really enjoying it. And largely that's because now I get to look forward to the comments. I get to sort of almost every day when I check my YouTube notifications once a day, I'm like, ooh, nice. There's a new comment. and it's really nice. I do really check them all. I read them all. And yeah, so thank you, everybody. It's been a lovely, we're a quarter of the way through we're a third of the way through the year. So, yeah, if you ever see, I guess this is just a disclaimer for those of you who will now know this. If you ever in the future see me do like another sock pop season, then just know that's probably what's happening. I'm probably overwhelmed with the amount of work and I need a break. So yeah, I'm looking forward to trying out all the sock pop games. Well, that's the other thing too. It's way more exciting, right, to try out 8 new games in like the span of a couple days than it is to play the same game for 12 hours to get a 1 hour recording. Because that's the thing I forgot to mention. When you're doing like a Foundation or an Odd Realm video, that can often, those constructions and projects, I'll record it and then I'll just leave the recording going when it's a time lapse, and it can be like half an hour or an hour of a thing that then is shrunken down to basically 6 seconds, you know? Like I'll speed it up. I'll speed it up 10 times. I'll speed it up 50 times. And in the end, you're just kind of like, I mean, it doesn't go for 1 hour into 6 seconds, but it really do be shrinking. And yeah, and then you do a couple of those. You do a couple of those per video. So our Foundation Monastery, that took me 3 full evenings of recording, for example. Check out the Monastery video. That one was really good too. You have a lot of homework. Check out all my good videos that I've put effort into. Yeah. So thank you all. It's so lovely. I'm really enjoying it, and I want to do this. I want to complete my challenge. No one's challenged me but me, but I want to do it. Hell, I know that after the year is done, we're definitely like scaling back the number of videos. I think I want to focus on like 1 or 2 series at a time, and I want to make it really high quality. But this year, I want to make it work. So, with all that being said, thank you so much for hanging out. I hope that you enjoyed this video. I hope that you enjoyed this little weird hangout. I don't think anyone's going to see this video other than like the couple people that care about this channel. So I hope that this was illuminating. I hope that this sort of explains anything about the process, if you thought it was interesting, if you were curious about it. And if you hated this video, well then, at least give it a downvote so that I get the engagement. Okay, thank you so much, everyone. Don't forget to come say hi at twitch.tv/lulling 5 times a week. We're currently doing that Guild Wars 1 project, as well as a bunch of other stuff. It's so much fun. It's so much fun. It's so much fun. Also, Guild Wars 1 is currently on sale. It's like 80% off. It's awesome. Not sponsored or anything. Yeah. So check out the other videos. I already talked about so many of them. I won't plug anything right now. I will just say, I hope that you have a wonderful rest of your life. And if you really did watch until right now, that's awesome. Thank you so much for caring about this little project of mine. I hope that it brings you some enjoyment in this weird world. I'm gonna go before I get emotional. Stay solidary. Bye.